Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Xander. We're going to finish the trilogy of Takara Tomy made PETs with the Link PET EX. This device holds such a special place in my heart. It's not even funny. I dreamed of owning this as a kid. This thing is crazy. This thing is so hard to find. Well, at least it was hard to find. I feel like these are a bit easier to find, but not at a great price. Like if you want to get one of these, you're probably paying like one something, you know, 100 something, 130 maybe. I don't really think it's worth that much, but it is a pretty fun little toy. Not as featureful as previous one, the Progress PET, but it's still a lot of fun. So sit down, stick around, watch me play with the Link PET EX. Jack in! First things first, we got the buttons. This is the OK button. This button's only used for like very specific things, and this bottom button is a fake button. It brings out the stylus. That's right, stylus. This is a touchscreen. So I think we hit the bottom button. I accidentally reset my save data. That's fine. I don't really have a lot of save data on here in the first place. So we'll just set the name to whatever, because I can't read Japanese. And for a touchscreen, I gotta be honest with you guys, this device is pretty good for a touchscreen. Like, it's pretty responsive. I'm quite surprised about that. So he says, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm Megaman. Set the time. Time doesn't really matter. And there we go. So we hit the screen, get to the main screen. This is the adventure mode, and then we'll go to the second option. This is, I believe, to check your Navi data. So each PET is supposed to come with a Navi data. Navi data chips are different than Navi chips. Navi chip, Navi data. They're thicker. They have a EEPROM memory in here, and it saves your data, and it works with the system called the Navi Link system. So this you can plug into the Battle Chip Gate, which I showed off previous week. You can also put this into the super cool arcade machine that never came out in America in any way, shape, or form. That's how you got these really cool, funky chips that are like different colors. So there's like white ones, there's orange ones. This is actually a really expensive battle chip. So right now I have a couple chips here. So I have, these are the funky ones. These are ones that are normal. You know, obviously you got Mega Man and you got Slash Man, who was in Gregar version. Then we got some funky ones. So we have Colonel, Dark Mega Man, and Beast Out Falzar. Yeah, that's a real chip. We'll pop this in and see what happens. First things first. And look at that. We just synced it to our own ID. So now if I go to the second screen, hit right there, we see his data. So sadly, this chip I got to reset because that's not attached to this device. But yeah, so as you can see, we have base with the Falzar Beast Out. And what you can do is actually do battles with these chips. And that's how you level them up on the device itself. So for the sake of brevity, I have the best battle chip for grinding on here. This guy right here. So we'll click right here and we'll do a battle. So we'll pop in a battle chip and we'll just tap away. And this one's broken because you hit the middle, it splashes the entire screen, so you can just keep going. And since it's a standard chip, you don't have to wait for this bar to go up. So this bar goes up, so once it's at this middle point, you can use a Mega Chip. Up to this, you can use a Giga Chip. We don't need that because we have this. Their enemy health is down here. So as you can see, we have that now. We'll use another chip, though, just to be cool. We'll continue. We'll use Gundel Soul. We'll flex a little bit. Why not? Oh, wow. Oh, Gundel Soul also splashes. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Doesn't do a lot of damage, though. We'll use Super Vulcan next. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Nice. And so we'll hit OK. We'll say we're done. So what it wants us to do, pop the Navi chip into the device, click OK, then press the red button. What it's doing now is saving all that leveling up we did to this chip. And that's how it works, which is really cool. So we'll try with Colonel next. I think Colonel might be connected to my older device. Nope, it's not. That's cool. Alright, so it's syncing to my ID. And there we go. Now we have Colonel. Now we can use Colonel, which is fucking awesome. I love Colonel. He's my favorite Navi. So we'll go into the normal thing. So in the normal kind of adventure mode, you run around as Mega Man, and you wait for a virus to show up. And then when a virus shows up, you fight it. This tells us like all the gains we got. So we got 10 XP and stuff like that. You can beast out on here. It requires what is called like a counter hit, and then apparently you hit the red button, and then he beasts out. I've never been able to pull that off. I'll try to use another funky chip though. Let's see how the funky chip goes. We can register this funky chip to us. Let's go. Hit OK. Set the ID, and as you can see, it's Dark Mega Man, which is a different sprite, which is really cool. What's the third option again? What does this one do? I cannot remember what this third menu is for. I think this third menu is for like fighting someone else. But sadly, the only way you can fight someone else on here, these Navi data chips. So these Navi data chips have your XP, your kind of stats and everything. You give it to a friend, they put theirs in their device, and then you just kind of have a mock battle with it, which is kind of sad. It's a far departure from the real-time battles of the other PETs. Funny enough, that is almost exactly how the Vital Brace did their stuff, so that's kind of funny if you think about it. And then this is the settings menu. You can turn off the sound. This one, I think you can check your Link Navi stats. So you can see his face, his stats, his attack pattern, his win-loss. Really cool. Pop in base, you can see his really, really cool. I love the fact that they did this. I wish they would have done this in the games, to be honest. Lastly, what I want to show off on this device is the customization options that you have. So I do have a white one of this. I wanted to show this one off just because, one, it was readily available, like it was something I can just grab immediately. But two, this is Land's like device. Like in the anime, he has the white one first, just like in the games. But then later on in the anime, he does get this one, and this is like kind of his main one until the end of the anime. What you can do for this, the coolest part about this is the fact that it's customizable. It's very similar to the Digimon XL in some ways, where you can pop this off and change the faceplate behind it. That's pretty much how this works. So you can pop this top off, you pop off this plastic piece, and you slide it up. And so what you can now do, you have the raw device. So this is comprised of like a couple parts. So there is the background, which is a piece of cardstock. There is the Navi emblem, which is actually two pieces. And to help you kind of pop out the Navi emblem, what you can do is you can use the stylus and pop that out. And the Navi emblem itself is actually two parts. So you have the symbol itself and then the kind of surrounding piece. So I have a couple, more than a couple, backgrounds and Navi emblems and stuff like that. So I just want to show off real quick like what you can do with this. So first things first, we'll make an evil Mega Man, we'll make Colonel, and then we'll make a kind of like beast version. So there were like packs you could buy. The packs came with the Navi data chip, a background, and an emblem for you to continue to customize your device. First things first, we'll do Dark Mega Man, so we'll slot this in like that, and then we'll still use the same Navi emblem. There is another Mega Man Navi emblem that doesn't have a gold background, whatever, but we'll use this one. And so what you do is you just kind of line everything up and you close it in, and then the pièce de résistance, you add the emblem and then this piece, and this will lock everything kind of together, which is really cool. And then you pop the top on, and there you go. So now we have a Dark Mega Man PET. I'm gonna be honest with you, this was on the fly. I did not think of this before. This looks really good as a Dark Mega Man PET, and it matches well with the emblem. So this is Dark Mega Man's background here. That comes. It's a very, very rare, expensive pack. I'd never had the pack itself. I just got lucky and was able to get the pieces from the pack. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. That is actually really nice. That looks really good, actually, if you ask me. We got Colonel. I think that looks really nice, actually. What I'll do is we'll make a kind of beast out variant. So for that, we're going to use the gate, because believe it or not, this gate can pop that emblem off. And you can actually put one of these emblems on here, but it's really hard to get off, so I won't do that. But you can pop the emblem off. It's really cool. This background, I thought it was just like crappily cut out. No. This background's actually from the Japanese guide
like the guidebook for this game, came with this as a special pack-in. And then you just pop this whole emblem on, and there you go. That also looks really good. I don't really have like a Falzar, but you can get out of that at least. That's really good. That's nice. That actually looks really, really nice. This emblem, when you put it on here, both the Falzar and the Gregor one are loose. They're safe in there. They're not going to knock out, but it is still like loose in there. So I don't usually actually have them with this on, just because I don't like how loose it is.
All right, and that was a look at the Link PET-EX. What do you guys think? Definitely recommend watching my other videos and the other PETs. Looking at all of them, which one do you think is your favorite? Mine, personally, is definitely the Progress PET. It plays a lot more like the actual games as opposed to these, which are just kind of like tiny mini games. But it is really cute. I really like it. I think it's a nice feel. And I love the fact that you can customize it. That's my favorite part about these, is the customization options. Thanks so much for watching the Sunday special. Huge shout out to my patrons and my members. You guys really help me out a lot. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Peace.